Sophia here for My Great Challenger. Welcome back to my channel. If you've watched my last, I think it was the bedroom video, I mentioned that my quilting and sewing station was the absolute disaster. What else is new? So I'm going to do that today. It's Saturday morning, the 9th of April. Just to give you an idea, there's a box underneath my table that contains all the previous decor I removed before I did my fall decor last year. It's all in there. So if you're wondering where my boy and girl figurines and my monk cookie jar and my vases are, they're in that box. It has not moved. It's been there, well, for 8 months now. Typical me. Anyway, what I want to do today, I want to reorganize this. I have found that it is such a mess on the other side of this camera that in the last 2 quilting videos I ended up having to film with this in the background because it's very clearly, you know, a disaster zone, and I don't want to show that on camera, even though I'm going to do a video about it today. But you get the idea. For those of you who craft and have a sewing room or have a scrapbooking room or a corner, if you don't have a room, this is a corner of my basement. You know what I'm talking about. You get all involved in your project and then you realize it's too late. You have to stop and either go attend to making dinner or go have dinner if your husband made dinner. So you just leave everything there and then you pick up the next day or whenever you get a chance and you just don't want to clean it. You just want to do your craft. And that's my case. I just want to do my craft. And right now it's becoming a problem. So every time I do those videos, it's because things have become a problem. And I think in maybe 2 years ago, I did a video where I said I was gonna clean every time I left my sewing station and bring it back to zero after ending my sewing or quilting, and that never happened. Or maybe it happened twice. Okay, so bad habits are here to stay. For your enjoyment, I'm going to clean. And one of the things that I wanted to do was see if I can move the table the other way around, because my biggest issue when I am quilting and filming, I have to constantly change the position of the camera, and the only way I can film from this side so you can see my machine's foot and the fabric, so I have to use this tiny little tripod. So I'm constantly having to, I'm not complaining, it's just bothersome. I have to take the camera out, put it on this. The camera is always too heavy for the tripod, so I have to prop it with things. It takes me forever. So I was thinking if I move the table around and I have an empty space instead of a wall, then I don't have to do that. I can keep the camera on the tripod. But if you remember, I created this desk to fit exactly that corner. So the corner is indented, so it would look kind of silly. But anyway, I'll see what I can do. Let me give you a tour so you can all be horrified and cheer me on whichever way, and we'll get going. There's a lot of boxes underneath the table that need to go in the garage. These are Etsy boxes that are ready to either ship on Monday or they are going to the storage area, but I want everything clear. Let me give you a tour. And actually, for once, the basement is not that bad. You can tell that the kids are actually somewhat maintaining it, unlike their mother, because we have issues. This is the leftover from my last packing. We got some stuff here that I have to show you. Actually, that's stuff that I got the thrift shop. Here's my sewing station with fabric on the floor, or at least pieces. Here's the rest of my table. But where we have a problem is here. It's so bad. It's cascading. It's basically ready to all fall down. I got stuff everywhere. This is all the fabric that I'm using right now that I pushed to the right. Here's the bottom part. I told you there was boxes. The red box is where I have my stuff in. Yeah, there's a machine there. There's another machine over here. They all work. This is my attempt at corralling scraps, stuff from upstairs, and then on top here, all of that's got to get reorganized, all of it. So I don't even know where to start. I always say that. I think the best way to start is to get those boxes out of here and then see what's in that red one. So let's see what kind of excuse I could come up with today for the disarray and the state of my sewing table. Well, let's see. Excuse number one, I'm busy. 2, I'm very busy. This is not laziness, okay? I know a lot of people want to call it laziness. This is not laziness. This is basically poor time management. I don't time myself when I'm ready to do any kind of quilting. I don't say I'm going to work from such and such time and then from such and such time I'm cleaning. I just basically wait for the gong. We have this gong kind of like in Downton Abbey where we call out dinner. It works great, and it avoids having to scream kids' names from the kitchen all the way up to the second floor. Get a gong. And it's really lifesaver. But anyway, so I wait for the gong, and when the gong rings, I just basically stop everything I'm doing, and then I'm done for the day, and I'm left with this mess. So I have to figure out something in terms of putting myself on the timer, better time management. And then, you know, maybe I need to cull some of the fabric. That's never going to happen. We know that. Let me get started. I'm going to remove all the boxes. I got Scott upstairs, so we're going to be able to bring them to the garage. And then we'll investigate what's in that red box. And I may let go of some stuff. So this is all the Etsy stuff. This was just bought yesterday, so I have to put it to the side. Everything else needs to go to the garage. You know, sometimes I get comments and people ask me, aren't you embarrassed to show this kind of mess? No, I'm not. I'm not embarrassed. Because it's life. It's my life. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. Comment down below. Let me know if I'm the only one. All right. What do we have in here? The contents of the red box that has been in here for 8 months or so. We have this lovely $5 little doll that needs to be, oh, she's so cute. I think I'm gonna keep her and put her on the shelf. All right, so we do have these guys. And contrary to popular belief, I do pack my stuff properly when I store it. You remember these guys? I have the boy and I have the girl, and those were street finds. They are Andrea by CEDAR. Let me put them to the side. This guy, this one I believe Liz sent it to me. So he's still around. I should display him. It's kind of Eastery, isn't it? I don't even remember where I had those. I think I had them by the whatchamacallit, the Madonnas. Okay, this one is definitely going upstairs. This is a Roosevelt number 583. Look how beautiful this thing is. I cannot sell it because it has a chip right here, but it definitely will go in my bedroom. Then I have this big thing here. Oh wait, there's more. What's this? Oh, picture frame. This is a big picture. Maddock Pottery Company of Trenton, New Jersey, 1893 to 1900. It's a picture for a washing stand, but I found it and it's all damaged. It's got, it's been broken and fixed, but I think it's beautiful. Little napkin. Could use that on my desk. Ooh! That looks Art Deco. Oh, that's going upstairs. And I want to display my stuff. So we're gonna go over here. I didn't put it back in the in its pouch. I have no idea what this is. What's the last thing I made? Was it the red dress? No, the yellow dress. I think that's the lemon dress. Okay. Oh, wait. No, it's this. It's this one. Alright, so all of this goes in here. I gotta switch arm, my elbow still hurts. This is quilting stuff. These are the cards that I put in my little Etsy stuff. Had these cards made. So I put a card in each one of my boxes, and then I write thank you or I sign on it. Stupid sign. This can go. I don't think I need it. Okay. Is this guy fitting? Nope. Oh, what about this guy? No. See, I had good ideas and they're not working out. Okay. All right. Well, I gotta find places for them. I don't really need to keep this though. It's so busted. I'm already having a hard time letting go of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna let go of this. Never used it. I'm gonna let go of this. I never used it. I'm gonna keep the homemade, even though it's silly. Put it over there, and then I put my little doll over there, and then everything else has been upstairs. That big container I'm letting go, so anything I don't want, I'm just gonna put in there. Let's start with this. I gotta reorganize the fabric, and then I'm gonna work basically in circle. Better, huh? Alright. I need to make a basket of the fabrics I'm currently using. So over here I have a whole bunch of fabrics that I've been using for the current quilt. And then I have another pile over there. This is the basket that I had upstairs in my bedroom. I used it to bring stuff downstairs, but guess what? It's going to be my basket for the fabrics that I'm currently using. This is my current fabric. This is the stash. This is my next project, by the way. This one right here to wear at work. And it goes with this fabric. I have the bias tape for it, the buttons, more bias tape. I have the lace to go with it, the fusible, and the pattern. Let's try to put everything in one bag. So one thing I've noticed is the way I fold the baby quilts here. They're taking too much room. Way too much room. So let me move this a little bit, and I'm going to fold them lengthwise instead. Okay, that takes less room, doesn't it? This one should be in the linen closet. That's the one that was sent to me by Bonnie. That's all cross stitch on it. That's gonna go upstairs. This, you've seen it before. That's my very first quilt. I said it's pretty good for a first time. I had no idea what I was doing. And it's not like YouTube was a thing back then. I kind of figured it out. It's all horrible. You should see the... I'm not even going to show you. The binding on it is horrible. Horrible. Okay. This one should really go into the closet too. No, I'm going to keep it here. This is Scott's baby quilt. Look at this. That was made by his grandmother, maternal grandmother. Okay, so you can stay here. This one too can go in the linen closet. And this one is like the third or fourth quilt that I made. You remember that? Okay, so they take less room when you keep them flat. Okay, what do we have here? This is another project. It's everywhere. This is a quilt kit that was sent to me. It's this quilt. She sent me everything that's needed to make this quilt. It's called the Timbleberries Pensy Park. When am I ever gonna have time for that? I need to retire, Lynn. I need to retire first. When I'm here, I need to address this. What do I do with the Barbie dolls? My goal was to clean them out. They are from '67. This is the bubble cut 67 Barbie. This is the 67, what was the name? The little kid, I can't remember. And then Mitch. They're all from '67. And then I have the boxes with a ton of clothes. They were all street finds, if you remember. I just don't know what to do with them. I'm supposed to clean them, but I don't have the time. I just don't have the time. Okay, Grandma's hat, we're gonna put it on top over there. And I'm gonna get rid of this, because that's stupid. We know it's homemade. Okay, these, we're gonna move them on this side. So books, I'm probably gonna be more inclined to looking at them if they're visible and if I have access to them, don't I? can't get myself to let go of these. They're the cutest thing, I'm telling you. I got so many clothes for them, but everything needs to be washed. Everything needs to be pressed. Some of them need to be repaired. What was her name? I forgot. Well, you gotta look the other way now. There you go. This is bothering me. I can't remember her name. You're probably screaming her name through the screen. I know that. What was her name? Does it say in the back? I'll just go on the internet. Alright. I'm not a doll person at all. I think you know that. But I thought these were really cool, and because they're so vintage, I know they have some value. I just don't know what the value is because I'm not a pro, and I don't know how. I mean, this one has green ear. There's a way of getting rid of it. Let me show you. Can you see it? All right, it's got some serious green ear. There's a way of removing it. You got to. Well, first of all, you have sunshine, and then it works with CLR, I think. And then you dip it in CLR, and you leave it in the sunshine for like a month, and then it goes away. But sometimes when you do that, it also removes the color on the face, and then you end up having like a white face instead of a pink face. So there's a lot of stuff that I got to study. I don't know if it's really worthy. I know there's people who do that for a living. There's a huge, huge Barbie community out there. I had no idea. Alright, so what did I do today? Because I procrastinated this for weeks. I reorganized all the fabric. Well, at least the fat quarters in here have been reorganized. I finally corralled all the fabric I'm currently using for this quilt right here. And that's the batting I'm going to use for it. I reorganized this fabric. Cleaned up the shelf, reorganized a little bit, took up some of the quilts, cleaned the floor, put everything back together, cleaned the table, There is nothing under the table. And then I reorganized my desk. There wasn't much there. I did redo, even though I didn't really have much to do in here, I did redo my drawers for my notions. And this one here for all of my little tools. And that's about it. I moved the dress form here because, to be honest, it's always in my way when I keep it over there. And then this is all the stuff that is going out to the curb. I say a job well done. I am ready to film my next video, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to have lunch and I'm going to film, and the background will look much better. You won't see anything under the table. Done. I don't think this was a very long video. There wasn't much to it. It was just basically reorganizing, folding fabric, and then, you know, getting rid of a bunch of stuff. But I'm glad I did it, because let me tell you, it is stressful to try to quilt when you get all this stuff all over the place. So basement, you saw it. I have nothing to do in there. I'm going to do a couple of load of laundry. I'm going to have lunch, and I'm going to come back down here for the rest of the day and quilt block number 12 for my mystery quilt. We are now moving on to the large blocks that are on both sides of what we've done so far, and then on top there's another 7, I think, altogether that we need to make. Each one is by 2, so that's 14 blocks that need to happen. I'm looking forward to it. That quilt is almost done, and then I think I'm going to do that shirt I was showing you. This is my happy place, okay? It's my happy place even when it's a mess, but it's definitely a happier place now. Tell me down below if you like it. It's not a lot of room, all right? I gotta work with what I have. It's not a lot of room, but it's my space, and I'm happy when I'm in it. So find yourself a happy place. I'll talk to you later. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hey, it's me, and guess what? Click that thumbs up if you really like this video. Thumbs down twice if you didn't. You can also share my video if you really liked it, or save it to watch later. Also, you can subscribe to my channel, but don't forget to click that bell button so you are always notified when I post a new video. Thank you for watching.